Guys, it's happening. Tuesday. By the time you're seeing this, I'll have my support video up for that troublemaker, the Real Cobra Burnout. He kind of just wanted a funny bar story, and I took that as an opportunity to throw Christine under the bus. Actually, I had contemplated redoing it because I did both of them the same day, the other day, and I showed it to Chris before I edited it, and she was laughing her ass off. So I'm like, okay, I'm uploading it. As I was coming down here to do this, I'm just like, yep, in 28 minutes the world's gonna know. Just got a delivery from UPS. 3,150 rounds of Remington Goldens, and I'm just going to say thank you, because the person that made that happen may not want everybody to know, otherwise I'll lose my source, because I'm probably going to be putting another order in sooner than later. But to make good on this one, I will have I'll have a package going out. If I'm not able to get it out tomorrow, it will for sure be the next day. A little sampler pack of some goodies, a Christmas present for you, and or even up on that. So thanks. Other than that, what else? Josh, I know this doesn't compare with yours, but there's my harvest of my Carolina Reapers. Oh yeah, you can just an impressively hot pepper. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with mine. I'll probably have to keep them. I think Jason Shade told me you could just put them in a baggie and freeze them, because I noticed that there was at least one of them here that's kind of self-drying. Yeah. Okay, what are we looking at? Thanks for asking. A little something that Christine grabbed for me. See, John Solar? See how that shit works? Maybe she can give some lessons. What was the last thing that you were drinking? Tells his wife, "Give me some good beer." Came back with, was it Milwaukee's Best? I think. Okay, we're looking at Winter from Alaskan. Now, I've had a couple things from Alaskan, and I have to admit, I did not like them at all. But they were, it was a wheat beer. So, now here I don't know, for contractual obligations, but, you know, it's got a sticker with nothing on it. So, what can I tell you about this? Ale brewed with spruce tips, and it comes in at 6.4%. And there's an eagle about to land on a spruce. Okay, let's do this. I talked about it in the support video for Josh. FJ55 Iron Pig, but let's actually use it. Oh, you're supposed to de-section the saucer section. I don't know. I'm actually this thing about gluing the damn thing on there. Why do you have to undock in order to open a beer? And then redock. Okay. I'm not sure if you're gonna see the gold Enterprise or not. I decided that I gave it to Samantha, and she's not sure. I told her, I said, you know, possibly if you wanna trade, I'll take the gold one. I don't really care. Either way, you know how that works. When I die, she'll just come down here and grab them anyway. Okay. On that cheery note. Ooh, it's got some good color. It's an unfair though, because it's in a flavor enhancing glass, and this one was the one that I had, not the one that Matt. over at Rise Arms. Matthew Reisner. Cheers, my friend. So, it doesn't really smell like spruce tips. It kind of smells like shit. It does not smell good at all. So, let's just move on to Ed. Some serious redemption on the last bunch, my friend. And remember, like that one, high resolution. I've gotten a couple really, really good ones that I had to scrutinize and ponder and just decide if they were up to the quality standards for the rest of you guys. And as soon as you try to make it from that big to that big, it just turns into one big pixel. So, high res. Now that is perfect. The picture's not bad either. Cheers, guys. Okay, that shit smell I was telling you about, it's got that shit taste with a little bit of spruce tips in the background. Excuse me. I gotta move my cock. Have to set this in the Obama. Unreal. Cock Yodeler has 401 days still to destroy this country. Big debates tonight. I've got a couple pretty, couple pretty close friends, a little energized when it comes to debating. Just in the well, we're all in agreement. Obama must go, and I don't care how. At this point in time, he has committed, as far as I'm concerned, treason so many times. A rope in a tree. Death. He's a treason, and treason is punishable by death. But, there's so many pussies that, won't even talk about impeaching or all that, because everybody's so busy trying to cover their own ass that they'll never even try to make it stick. Remember I told you I'd already reviewed this, but the three-way? Yeah, that is funny. Thank you, Christine. From 3rd Street Brew House. Yeah, it's more like break in case of emergency. Doesn't look as good as the Alaskan does. Get that flavor out of my mouth. Ish. Yeah, that's a 0 Alaskan winter. A 0. I'm not finishing it. Someone wants to pop on over, you can have it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna go there. Pale ale, 5.2%. Yeah, it's a lot better. I mean, it really doesn't look all that good. Almost looks like peach juice, but it's more flavor, kind of a hoppy nutty like flavor. Yeah. Now what do we talk about? I you know, I don't. It's not that I dislike him. Obviously, I agree with him a lot more than I would agree with, you know, just about any member of the media, and a lot of losers on the planet. But I was working by myself, so instead of listening to the music that we would normally listen to, I was listening to talk radio, and Rush was on, and I like how the media completely spins shit. You know, the media being all liberals, or a majority of them being liberals, really fear Donald Trump. So it's like they try everything they can in order to try to derail his election bid. And I mean, Rush played what he had said, and it ended up being something like, I guess it could have been over 20 different sound bites of media places saying, "Oh, Donald Trump really screwed up," and by proof of it, Rush Limbaugh, who had been a supporter up until yesterday, now says that what he did was wrong, making comments about Ted Cruz. It's not what Rush said at all. God, what a bunch of fucking losers. Journalism. That's what journalism is these days. Suck a liberal dick. But the old big debate is tonight, and will I be watching it? I probably should, but to say I'm undecided, to be honest, I don't have a problem with Donald Trump at all. Do I think he's done things in the past that were liberal leaning? Or was he a liberal? Has he contributed to Hillary Clinton and other people like that? They supposedly, yes. Obviously, that's a concern. But he's donated to everybody. It's like, well played, sir. Well played. I'm so sick and tired. Like a lot of us, we're so sick and tired of the same old BS. Look at where we are. Look at where our country is, where the planet is. You got dumb shits over there saying that yeah. I'm not saying at this moment in time that I don't believe that you shouldn't be a good steward to this planet, but to be so fucking stupid and naive as to say that climate change is more dangerous than ISIS, you obviously have an agenda. You obviously have an agenda. And again, more shit cropping up. Obama talking about using executive orders to push more gun control through. Fuck you, Obama. Go ahead. It isn't going to change how I am or what I have for the rest of my life. And if you personally want to knock on the door, I'll help to shorten yours. Speaking of which, the choice today is the Kimber Raptor out of the Kimber Custom Shop. That's the shit side too. That's the carry side. Carried, loved, shot, and used the crap out of this gun, and there isn't anything that can't be fixed by somebody. Probably gonna have to talk to NIHAP about getting a hookup with his guys and someday having the bluing redone. I mean, obviously, if Kimber can do it, someone like the company that he deals with. But you know, here, like for instance, the end of the tunnel is matte. The surface with the serrations is matte. It's just been a fine gun. I mean, as of this moment in time, I've changed out well, I think I might have told you I was having some issues, and it turns out that obviously the issues were, I believe, the bullets, the reloading, the bullet head wasn't completely seated, and it was causing a feed issue, because after replacing the extractor, literally the extractor and the spring, and going out and shooting, what it was doing, it was always having some kind of an issue with the last round. It wouldn't feed the last round. It was like the last round would like hit the top of the barrel and not feed. And I thought that I had tried several different things, and as it is, everything that I was using were all different reloads from a relatively small batch. And when I grabbed a box of American Eagle and a box of I grabbed like 3 different boxes of ammo, all factory, I couldn't get it to fail. So ended up, but now there's a whole bunch of stuff like the internals and stuff. Would like to completely go through it, but done a little polishing. The top of the barrel shroud there, it's like you can get that polished to a mirrored finish and just rack the slide back twice and it'll look like that. So kind of gave up on it. But I've had 2 different pairs of the Celtic. The first set that Christine got me, and then one of them broke and came off the gun, and talked to Howard at the bunker, and he couldn't get this one anymore, but he had these, which I think look better. I like that look. So he got these for Christine, and they will stay on it. I feel so strongly about that I will replace. I will just get another 1911 to put different grips on it before even thinking about taking these off of it. Other than that, I can't believe what you pay for a Kimber, and comes with a plastic mainspring housing, and this one is a steel one out of a Springfield. Other than that, everything else is somewhat the way it is. I think I've told the story. It was supposed to have these sights on it, the Novak wedge, and this gun was supposed to be a limited edition, and when I placed my order for it and it came in, I noticed that it had a different set on it. I really didn't care. It was like, ooh, my new 45 is here, and it started to cut a line into the tunnel. Something must have been a small burr or something, and it went back to Kimber for that. And while it was there, I was like, Out of curiosity, how come the picture when I placed the order shows the Novak and you put your standard Meeper light on there, and they're like, oh, because the gun was so popular that they had a hard time keeping up, and they started running out of shit, so they just started putting different stuff on it. He's like, and then they said, well, we'll throw the Novak on there as long as it's here for you. I'm like, okay. So these are the tritium insert, and I've now had this as long as my Sammy Poo has been alive, and they still glowing pretty good. Still glowing pretty good. And of course it is. Bayou Chili Head. If you want it, man, it's yours. You do realize it's broken, right? Brutal. See, there's a company that makes a trigger guard and grip to deal with that situation. So you just let me know. You let me know if you want to go with that grip as an option. You can have that, because to be totally honest, with the way that our guns is, and the less than customer service friendly owner, I mean, you have a complaint and you don't satisfy your customer, you won't even deal with them, and you turn around and you have your attorney contact them, which is funny because that guy was actually cool as hell. In our very first conversation, he's just like, well, I'd like to start off by admitting that my client has absolutely nothing to stand on. Yeah, no shit. Because if you're saying that if you have a shit product and don't stand behind it, and all you can do is send your team of attorneys out after people, why are we talking? Well, I'm paid to, quiet things up, and it'd be really nice if blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want to have to deal with it, but one of the guys that had left a comment on that video was 100% right. They have a reputation of screwing people over. They have more reports with the Better Business Bureau than any company that I had seen, or that I'd had dealt with in that situation. And I just, in order to, because I actually liked the attorney. I've actually had conversations with him since then, and several during that time that weren't just, I deal with the gun industry. If guys are gonna do some kind of a giveaway, let me know and I'll see what I can pull together for you. One of those kind of guys, versus the dickhead that owns the company. So, but the one guy was, I took the video down. Well, actually, I didn't take the video down. I just switched it over to private. And he's just like, told me that I was doing a disservice. That someone like him, who didn't have a YouTube channel with any views or any videos, is just going to get screwed over. I mean, I've actually seen, I told one guy, he said, better watch it. He's going to have his attorney call you. He's all excited about his new R Guns upper. Did a video of the unboxing of it, and you know, pretty much had to wear a condom because he was so excited throughout his entire video. And then like 3 days later, started finding blemishes on it, and added another video about his phone call with the owner of R Guns and how you should have noticed that when you took possession of it. Now that you've had it, you probably did it. Just like me. You know, I had dumb fucks like, well, you're the one that altered it because this had a bullshit version. This had a nickel boron, supposed nickel boron coating on it. But you could actually take your fingernail and run it down it, and it would leave a mark in it. It would actually, and it wouldn't polish out. I was like, what the hell kind of a, you know, so I grabbed the thing of Mother's polish and a rag, and believe it or not, I mean, this side could use a little bit more work, but this is just, and this has been laying here for years now. And while I was busy, had it sitting on the table, and I had my thumb and I was polishing that, that side snapped right off. And I was like, well, what do you expect? You altered it. I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but I sent some pictures to Howard, and you can actually, well, yeah, sort of. It's not in focus, but see how it's dark gray and lighter gray? If that wasn't a crack, explain to me why there's sign of bleeding into and around the surface. This was already cracked before it was coated, which means it was cracked before it was in my possession. And their nickel boron shit-ass weak stuff that they sprayed on here had actually soaked down into the crack. I mean, you can see a distinct line. Whatever. You don't stand behind a product. Buy your chili head. If you want this, man, it's yours. To tell you the truth, Christine, she's Italian and very good at it. She wants to put a bullet hole through this. She wants to set it up as a target. And she wanted to do it on camera. But had a couple of years to cool down on it, and it's just been laying there. I've simply not have wanted to use it as a project because I don't want... Sorry, you're working. Cobra burn up. Well, you're at work right now? Hey, let's send the real Cobra burnout send them a picture of how we roll. Now, everybody, give you a moment, go look in the mirror, make sure you're looking good, okay? Because we're not, again, I'm not redoing this. Fucking Joey blinks or whatever, it's tough shit. We're sticking with it. Again, I didn't touch anything. No, that's not the one we're going with. Okay. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, everybody. Ed, seriously, comb over, move it a little bit. Okay. Are you good with that? A work night. What the hell? There. Yeah, the three-way. That three-way is not bad, but again, this is better yet. Okay, well, I don't need to take up any more time. We talked about everything. shitty beer. Obama sucks. She's hot. Yeah. Alaskan winter, no good. Three-way, not bad. Brutal, really good. And again, 504 Dirt Dart. What are you trying to start shit? I don't know. This is a fresh batch, and I don't know if it obviously it changes from batch to batch, so I don't know what this one is. The information that I could find on it was 5.8%. Then I found another one, but a little bit different looking label than this one, was 6.3%. At least it has alcohol in it, unlike that shit from Mickler. Tomorrow, if we start on the shit from Ed, I just assume roll through all of them. Okay, let's. I don't have them in any particular order, so we're going to get this one. The very first one is experimental. It's an ale, 6.2%. We're going to look at this one, which means for the next 4 days, we're going to be looking at stuff from Goose Island from Ed. We can put the Santa somewhere else in the lineup, but this one's tomorrow. Okay. Well, cheers, guys. If someone knows the best way to preserve or prolong the Carolina Reapers, I've got a ghost pepper. I'm trying. I mean, I got a grow light. I probably should get another one. I don't know if I'm giving it enough light or not. I got a grow light, put it on a timer, and I've got a ghost pepper, and that one looks like it has produced a pepper since they got moved from outside to inside, but I don't see anything new on the Carolinas. Yeah, I love hot. I like hot and I like spicy. And I ate a half of a pizza the other night and made it through a little bit more than half of that. Hang on, this could be fun. Hello?
Well, is this an inconvenient time?
Only for you.
Oh, damn. I was trying to catch you when you were sleeping or something.
No, but there's a good possibility you're going to see this later.
Oh, excellent. Very good. Nice. So, I was just sitting here installing a nice ghost ring sight on my awesome high point, and I was thinking of you.
Well, I hope you saw something other than the high point that inspired.
I don't know, I'm kind of behind on some of these long-ass vids you have.
Well, let's see, where are we right now? Yeah, you're gonna probably want to get at least 32 minutes into tonight's brew review.
32 minutes in? Oh, okay.
See,
Nice.
I was actually kissing everybody goodbye, and then my phone rang.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Well, good night then.
That's okay. Well, I guess I'm going to take this call. So, cheers, guys, and we will see you tomorrow. And now I have to deal with him.